Hello everyone, myself Ajay Eknath Chaudhary, and this is a real video for today's date 4th April 2022. And today's video topic is difference between static and instance variable, static and instant method, and statics and instance block. So static instance variable static class variables instance variable are declared in a class but outside a method constructor or any block. Classes variable, also known as static variable, has declared within the static keywords in a class but outside the method constructor or a block. Instance variables are created when the object is created with the use of keywords new and destroy when the object is destroyed. The static variables are created when the program starts and destroy when the program stops. Instance variables are successfully accessible directly by calling the variable name inside the class. However, within the static method, when variables are given accessible, they should be called using the fully qualified name. Object reference variables name static variables can be accessed by calling with the class name. Class name dot variable name. Instance holds value that must be referenced by the more than one method's constructor or a block or essential part of an object state that must be present throughout the class. There will be only one copy of each cases variables per class regardless to the object are created from it. Static, that is class variable, class variable, also known as static variable, are declared within the static keywords in the class but outside method constructor or block. Static variables are created when the program starts and destroy when the program stops. Static variables can be accessible by calling the class name, class variable name. There will be only one copy of each class variable per class, regardless how many objects can be created from it. Static versus instance method. The instance method are the method which require an object of the class to created before it to be called. Static methods are the methods in Java that can be called without creating an object of a class. Static methods is the declare with the static keyword. Instance of the instant method is not a static keyword. Static methods means which will be exist as a single copy of a class, but instance method exists as a multiple copies of a class. It is depending upon a number of instances created in the class. The static methods can be evoked by using a class reference. Instance or non-static methods are evoked by using object reference. Static methods can't access instance methods and instance variables declared. Instance method can be access static variables and static methods directly. Difference between static block and static instance block. Static initialization block, instance initialization block. Static initialization block. To define a static initialization block, we use the keyword static has a static initialization block loads as soon as a class loads and it is not associated with a call to constructor of class. Static block can be only access static variables and static methods of the class. There is no automatic call to superclass constructor from the static initialization block. Static block is called as just once during the entire execution of the program when the class loads. Instance initialization block. No keywords is required to define an instance initialization block. An instance initialization block, it is just only executed when there is a call to constructor for creating an object. The instance initialization block cannot be only accessible state and static method but also instance variables and instance method of the class. The instance initialization block always makes an automatic call to superclasses constructor by calling super before executing any other statement in it. Instance initialization block can be run many times whenever they are called to the constructor to the class. So this is whole story about the today's topic, and thank you for watching my video.